What's going on? It's the one and only FOXY Lady Kaye B, and I have the honor of interviewing the one and only DJ IZE. What's going on with you?
Hey, what's good, baby girl? It's an honor for me to be interviewed by you. It's for you to take your time, and you know, it's a blessing. I appreciate that. Real talk.
That's what's up. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the swing of things. You know, what made you get into the music industry?
Pretty much, I think it was predestined. It wasn't something that I decided to do. It was just always in my genes, in my DNA, in myself, you know. And it reflects on my kids too, because all of my kids are in music and acting and everything too. So, I mean, everyone has a destiny. And I felt like basically when it's your destiny, you have that passion. And when you have that passion, you can't let it go. You just, it's with you for the rest of your life.
Right.
So, you know, there was a lot of obstacles in my way, you know, since birth. Not going to go into all of that, but, you know, I was, there were people that try to keep me from being in the music industry, from having anything to do with music, period. You know, my grandmother, rest in peace, was the only one that had my back, and God bless her for it, rest in peace. And, you know, and so it wasn't something that I chose. It was something that was just in me and has always been in me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, trying to keep it short and simple. That you know, I'm trying to let you know a little bit, but not all that, so you can ask me some more questions later on.
You trying not to be long-winded.
Well, you know I talk too much any damn way, so I'm trying to keep it short, which is it's a struggle for me.
I see. You trying though. But no, back to that. Tell me, who are some of the artists that influenced you back in the day and some of the artists that influence you now?
A lot of the artists that influenced me back in the day were African Bambaataa, Uncle Jam's Army, NWA, a lot of cats, you know, a lot of underground cats that didn't make it. And then they got caught up in other things and everything. But there was a lot of influence from a lot of different artists out there that had an influence in me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I even break danced and everything. Down there, broke my back break dancing. But you know, I was into all of that, you know. And so there was a lot of people back when I was a youngster that influenced me. That influenced me even back then were Marvin Gaye, Gladys Knight. She is my queen. I treasure her, and I just, you know, I love her to death. There's a lot of artists that influenced me back then. Music isn't the same as it used to be. So there is. What's that?
Was there any particular genre that stuck out to you the most?
I'm mixed. So I have an influence of reggae, dancehall. Even though I'm mixed with Costa Rican, I didn't grow up with Latin music, so I don't really know Latin music. But the beat is there. The vibe is there, the feeling is there. I don't play it only because I don't know it. I want to get to know it better. I want to be able to you know, get to know my roots a little bit more, aside from my Jamaican roots and all of that. But you know, as far as Jamaican music, there's a lot of influences. Buju Banton, you know, Morgan Heritage. The Morgan Heritage family is actually part of Soulja family, and they're royalty. You know, they come from, you know, they're royalty, just like well, I wouldn't put them in the same category, but just as close as Bob Marley, you know. There's a lot of injustice going on, you know, in Jamaica, primarily in Kingston, you know, and so I'm not going to go into the politics as far as that goes, but there's a lot of influence, you know, as far as every aspect of music. I love classical music. I love jazz music, you know, Charlie Parker, you know, Miles Davis, you name it. Charlie Parker is actually one of my biggest influences, and I always mention him because he was, rest in peace, he was one of the greatest. One of the greatest, you know.
Do you play any instruments by chance?
I'm sorry?
Do you play any instruments by chance?
Do I play any instruments? I play the drums, I play the piano, I play the keyboards, I play the bass, and I play the saxophone. I try to do a lot of, you know, learning computers and all of this stuff, but I'm very old school, so I don't need, you know, electricity to make music. Let's just put it like that.
So what drives you to work as much as you do? Because you barely sleep. You may get a couple hours here and then you right back at it another 24.
You ain't lying, baby girl. I mean, I was in the car across town from Vegas, driving back, half asleep, really tired. And I said, okay, can we do this? Can we do this interview tonight? Because even though I'm exhausted, and I know you're exhausted, I'll catch my second wind, and we'll do this. If you're down for it, we'll do it. And that's my word, you know. And I will catch my second wind. And as you can see, you know, what motivates me? You motivate. People like you motivate me. Women, men, artists in general motivate me, you know. It's inspiring for me, straight up. And I'm not kissing ass. For you to actually, you know, say, yeah, I'm down for it. And you sounded exhausted. And I was exhausted. I was even more exhausted than you. But you were down for it. That took my whole respect level to a whole nother level with you, because that's what it is. It's not just me. You put in work too, you know. But yeah, I don't sleep. I don't sleep much, and it's not good for me. But at the same time, you know, I'd rather at the end of the day know that, you know, my last breath. I know when my last breath is done, I've done a lot, and you know, it's all worth it in the end, you know. And I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, but, you know, I will keep on driving. I will keep on struggling. Well, not struggling, but I will keep on, you know, moving forward.
Fight.
And just keep breaking down these walls and making a path for everybody that I possibly can, you know. And so that's my drive. And, you know, I'll wake up thinking about it. I dream about it. I go to sleep thinking about it. I research on it every day, you know. So
where does that leave you for a relationship? Or shall I ask, are you in a relationship?
Technically, I am in many relationships. The first and foremost relationship that I'm in is the one with my children. Mm-hmm. I'm a single father, and I have been since the day they were born. So they're my first and foremost priority. They're my relationship. The relationship that I have with my children is first and foremost, and the most important thing for me. My relationship with my music, my relationship with my business, my relationship with those that are part of Soldier Family Records, including yourself. You know, I do everything that I possibly can for anyone and everyone that's part of Soldier Family Records. I call you my baby sis, you know, because I got love for you like that. you know, and we are a family, and that's why we are Soldier Family Records. You know, those are my relationships. My relationships are the ones with the ones that matter. You know, business is business, but all business aside, when it comes down to it, I separate business from family, and you know, you being considered family, and everyone that's part of Soldier Family is considered family. You know, there are those that try to get over, and then, you know, I cut them off real quick. I don't have a problem with that, because I got a mouthpiece, and I will cut somebody off in a heartbeat. So I don't have a problem with that. I know the weeds from the good weeds. All right, I just had to speak like Snoop for a minute. Okay, I know the dirt weed. I know the dirt weed from the chronic.
Let me give you a scenario. Okay, so let's say when your boys are grown or getting ready to go off to college, wouldn't you want somebody to be able to share the latter part of your life with? Because they're going to be on their own, and they're going to have their own lives that they're trying to live, and they're not going to need that as much.
Oh, they're always going to need that, and dad is always going to need them. Plus, I ain't working my ass off so damn hard so that I can't afford some kind of nurse that looks sexy as hell that can take care of me when I can't do nothing. Didn't see that coming, did you?
No.
No, but I'll just aside. I mean, real talk. I'm not giving up. I don't care. As long as there's breath in my body, I will continue to work. I will never stop. My passion is beyond expression. There's no way of me really defining and expressing how passionate I am about what I do, about what I stand for, about the people that I look out for, about everything that I do. So there's no word to express that. I don't worry about being old and no one being there for me. I don't think about that. I don't think about being alone. Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. There are times that I do get lonely.
I was gonna say, you hear that now.
But I always find my way to stay busy. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, even my homeboys and everything, as a matter of fact, yesterday they were asking me to, they had a double date or whatever and everything. I said, no, I got business to take care of, and I got my kids and everything. So it's not my priority. It's not what comes first in my life, Let me handle my business and everything and respect my business. And everyone does. Fortunately, and those that don't, then they can step off, they can move on. But I don't know. It really is, like I had told you before, the only time that I really think about it is when it's brought up. I try not to think about growing old and alone and all of that, because music is my passion. It expresses a lot, and I'm into jazz, I'm into R&B, I'm into hip-hop. So there's a lot of expression that goes through a lot of my heart, a lot of my feelings and everything. Not to be corny, but it is sounding kind of corny. But it is just, my art and my expression comes through the music. So, regardless of what, there's someone there that has got love for me, or if there's someone there that is just, trying to get as much out of my bank account as possible, I'm sorry for the expression, but the bitch can kick rock,
Oh, man.
Because I'm not about that. I'm not about the fake. So, and I damn sure don't want my kids raised around that and seeing that.
That is understandable. That is definitely understandable. So let's get into some of these projects that you're working on. What exactly are you working on at this moment? I know you have a concert coming up this summer. Give me a little information about that.
I'm assuming you're referring to FSU, Father Stepping Up. Father Stepping Up is a nonprofit organization that I founded and funded, and I'm the founder of. And it's basically I'm going to try to keep it short because there's a lot that it entails, from counseling to counseling fathers that are struggling, that don't have the open doors that they should have, that mothers do have, down to relationships that should have been okay, but for some reason, whether it be financially, because finances are the number one killer of a relationship. So, whether it be counseling for the couple, counseling, and this is one thing that a lot of people don't realize, that children need counseling. People don't realize that children see and acknowledge and realize and absorb a lot that goes on. It doesn't matter. They don't have to be 15, 17 years old. They can be 7, 4 years old. And they can remember certain situations that happen in their lives for the rest of their lives. So the children need counseling. The children need guidance and help in dealing with the issues that they have, to break those cycles that they've seen. The mothers and fathers break up. There's domestic violence. There's, physical abuse. There's verbal abuse. There's mental abuse. And the children see, hear, and witness all of that. And who would not need counseling after all of that? Whether you're a child or a grown-ass person, you need counseling, because that does take an emotional toll on you, whether you want to admit it or not. And so Father Stepping Up is not only involved in that, and not only making sure that the families have that covered with all these different organizations that will be taking care of that, and professionals, not any, hole in the wall places, highly professionals that will handle that, and that are complete sponsors with that. But also, I did mention when we had spoken earlier, foster care. I'm not going to go into detail. That's the most that I'm going to go into as far as that goes. There's a lot that I'm involving in that. Issues, psychological issues, sports, education, tutoring, physical help, by physicians that will be donating their time that I personally know. So there's a lot of aspects of what Father Stepping Up is about. It's not trying to just build a youth center where they all play basketball and they fight and then they go home and they have no food or anything like that. No. Mm-hmm. 4 meals a day as well. I'm covering everything. I'm covering every aspect of it. And it takes a lot to be able to do that. And that's why we've we've created, Father Stepping Up, the fundraiser with Kickstarter, and regardless of whether people are going to donate or not, it's still going to happen. And people need to know, if they donate, they can donate $5,000 if they want to. If we don't reach our goal, they get those $5,000 back. No interest taken or anything like that, But it's for a worthy cause. And if we do, in fact, pray in the God that we do, but if we do reach that limit, if we do reach that goal, they still benefit from it because of the fact that it's still a tax write-off.
Right.
Yeah. So they still benefit from it, And then on top of that, they're benefiting from actually making a change in the community, because we're not over here attacking women. We're not attacking men. We are bringing to the light to every men and women. We're putting it in their face. Hey, listen, you're a good dad. You need these open doors. Hey, he's a good father. Look out for him. Give him the same opportunities that are given to mothers. Same thing with mothers. Hey, listen, if you're a good mother, you need the same opportunities. If you're not a good mother, wake up and become a good mother. Realize what you're doing and the harm that you're doing to your children. Same thing goes both ways. There be moms, there be dads. It's about a focus on both. It's about uplifting. It's about changing all this whole garbage of a cycle that has gone on for so long, And I've been a victim of it, and I don't let me take that back. I'm not a victim of it. I'm a result of it because I refuse to let the cycle continue. So I'm not a victim. I am a result of what happened to me in my childhood and chose to not let it continue.
So I do have a question. Do you, because it's a huge concern of mine, because I've known people close to me, guys close to me that have gone through it. Will you have, say, like workshops for gentlemen to get acquainted with the justice system when it comes to child support and visitation and things like that? Because firsthand I've seen how some women are using the justice system as a way of manipulating some men to get what they want. And this is just what I see. I'm not saying all women do this, but I know from firsthand experience of men that love and adore their children but can't see their children because this woman has ill feelings towards him.
Right.
So the child suffers.
No,
and a lot of men are afraid to even fight the system, to fight for their children.
I completely understand you. I completely understand what you're saying. And this is how passionate I am about what SFU stands for. Father Stepping Up, which is, you already know. I encourage anyone that listens to this interview to go on Google. My name is Romyd, ROMYD. Middle name, DeAndre, DIONDRE. Last name, Owens, OWENS. It was Calcia, CALCIA Clarke, CLARKE. She was versus me. You have complete access to everything. Read everything that was presented to the court against me and read how evil people can be. I have no secret. You can check on everything. My stage name is DJ IZE. I'm rarely called Romyd, but I'm giving everyone the access to go ahead, check Clark County Family Courthouse in Las Vegas. Do all the research you want, and you will see how ridiculous it was, and it has been. You'll learn a lot from just by not only your jaw will drop from the things that you see there, not by me, but your jaw will drop by my reaction towards it. I didn't fall for it. And in the end, what happened? In the end, my boys are happier than they've ever been. They have everything that they need. They're not spoiled. They are well disciplined, and they're gentlemen as well. And so my advice is, I don't hold any secrets. So I gave you my full name, first, middle, and last. Clark County, Las Vegas, Nevada, Family Courthouse. Do the research. It's very simple. I'm easy to find. There's not too many remids out there, So, and check on that and see what my reaction was in spite of what her intentions were, and learn from that, because it's not about fighting fire with fire. A lot of people say fight fire with fire. No, it's not that. It's about knowing how to react to what someone else is doing, because they might be trying to push your buttons and screw you over in the end. And their intentions are not good. They're not in the right place. So if you love your kids enough, think before you act. Because when all is said and done, if you don't react the right way, you are going to screw yourself and screw your kids.
That is true. That is true. So do you have a date set, or is everything still kind of up in the air, or you waiting for the city?
A date set for what?
For the FSU event.
Oh, no. I think I told you that yesterday. It's going to be about a week. There's a lot of politicians and
that's right.
Drunk Trump is pushing it too much out here, and a lot of politicians are just trying to take over a lot of stuff, and they're giving me the runaround. The event is going to happen regardless. I have backup in case it doesn't happen at that location, but it will still be huge. I just can't give a date because of the fact that they're giving me the runaround. But I will, by the end of this week, I will be giving you a date where it will actually take place, and everyone that's going to be involved in it as well. So that's not a if it's going to happen. That's a matter of when it's going to happen. So,
okay. All righty. You have definitely said a mouthful.
I always got something to say. Baby girl, you always got me speaking on something.
Hey, that's what I do. I love to hear what makes people...
And you great at it, too.
What
do you mean? What did you do? You asked the right questions, and the way you ask them and everything. Come on now, give yourself some credit.
Hey, I like to hear, what make people tick. To hear how passionate people get.
And that's what I'm saying. You're good at doing that. You're good at pulling teeth out.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I just had a few questions for you, and I guess it was more conversation than an interview, and I appreciate that from you. You got any shout-outs you want to give before we go?
Well, I want to give you first and foremost always a shout-out. You've been a blessing. You're a wonderful woman. You're an intelligent woman. You are great at what you do.
Thank you.
And I don't want to just shout out your name. I want to shout out your talent. I want to shout out the person that you are, and and what you do is this is you. This is you, and not just part of you. This is just a single part of you. Actually, you know, you've got so much, and I'm blessed to have had this conversation with you. I got much love for you, much respect for you. So yeah, first and foremost, I want to give you a shout out, you know, and give you much love and respect. You've been a blessing, and you stay being a blessing. I'm gonna shout out all the coalitions, but this time I'm gonna try not to miss everyone. Nerve DJs, Stack Up DJs, Fleet DJs, Stack Up DJs. Crazy Mob Squad, SFR DJs. You know, Coast to Coast DJs, Latin World DJs. I'm part of all of them. And I'm the manager of Fleet DJs as well. We have SFR Radio 24/7 that you can get on Google Plus. It's free. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on TuneIn. We're always 24 hours, 7 days a week. SFR Radio 24/7 is exactly that. It's 24/7. Soldier Family Records, One Uplifting Radio, FatherSteppingUp.com, everything, you name it. I just can't mention it all because we're involved in everything, and we are about supporting not only mainstream artists, but main independent artists and DJs that are trying to come up. And that's our slogan, you know, showing love for DJs and artists worldwide, you know, and we are worldwide. You know, you can hear us in China, you can hear us in Germany. You know, just the other day, I had an hour-and-a-half conversation with a promoter out in Switzerland, you know. We are heard, we are being recognized. There's a lot going on. We don't floss like that. We're about business. We don't play around. We're not trying to show off to everybody. We do business, and that's plain and simple. And so, you know, I want to give a shout out to just everybody that's part of Soldier Family Records. You're my homegirl. Much love and respect. I will always have much love and respect for you. You know, all of the SFR DJs, you know, the entire community out here in Vegas, nationwide and worldwide, you know, and I can't give enough respect and love to everyone that has shown so much love and respect for Soldier Family Records as well, you know, Off the Edge, you know, Las Vegas Tent, everybody, you know, these are companies that aren't even, you know, music related, you know, Guitar Center, everybody. So now it's your turn. I'm gonna put that on your plate. Go ahead and give you a shout out. You know, you ain't gotta shout me out. Just do your thing, girl.
As I said earlier, I am the one and only FOXY Lady Kaye B. I am coming straight out of Chicago, and I really just want to say thank you for this opportunity, DJ IZE, and I look forward to, you know, many more opportunities and being able to work with you on your vision and things that you have put in place right now. I definitely have to give a huge, tremendous shout out to Strategic Boundless Marketing. It is my marketing team that is helping me brand FOXY Lady Kaye B. I've been doing this for 11 years now, but I'm finally at a position where I can do as professional as I would like to.
Bless up.
I have to, the drumming brothers that have been my secret weapon this with my last couple mixtapes. So, just be on the lookout for FOXY Lady Kaye B. Hit the website. Anything you want to know about me, you want to keep in touch or keep track, you can always hit me there. But like I said, it has been a pleasure, and I'm not going to take up too much of your time. And maybe in a couple months, you can check back and see what's going on with you then, and we can do another interview.
No doubt. And for all of y'all that are listening, make sure that you look out for her, because you already know Soldier Family Records fully support her in everything that she's doing.
I cannot forget Nerve DJs. Johnny O and Big Hef are like...
Oh, now you forgot them. Now you forgot them for a quick minute. You didn't forget them, but you know what I mean. It was my turn the first time. Now it was your turn.
Yeah, and the next time we both gonna remember. So it don't matter.
Real talk. No, next time we'll just have them on the line.
That'll work too.
So, baby girl, hey, let everybody know you still having this radio show that's gonna be coming on SFR Radio.
Absolutely. It's gonna be syndicated actually. So it's called Midday Madness Radio. Those that know me know that is my flagship. That is my show. I've been doing it forever. It will be on SFR Radio 24/7, as well as World Vibe Radio 1. That is my original home. And I have a little venture of my own that I'm working on, Urban Flavor Radio, but we're going to keep that under wraps for right now. Don't tell nobody.
All right, but at the same time, I'm also let everybody know that every radio show that you put out there for Soldier Family Records for SFR Radio is going everywhere. iHeartRadio. Also, now I'm losing it because I'm so tired. TuneIn Radio. It's all, everything. I mean, we've got 2 radio stations on Facebook, so you guys can go on there and listen live on Facebook. You can go on Google Play. You can go on iTunes. You can go on whatever, anywhere. You can't not run into us, regardless of where you go. And
I said, there it is.
So thank you so much for this interview. I really bless you, for the time, and I can't give you enough respect and enough love for taking this time to,
2 interviews in 1 week. How bad is that?
That's a good thing, actually. I think this one went even better than the last one.
I'm dope like that. Nah, seriously.
Yes, you are.
All right. Well, it has been a pleasure, and I will be talking to you soon.
All right. Much love and respect, baby girl. It's always love and respect. And
absolutely.
We'll be talking soon.
That's right. Later.
All right, mama. You stay up. Much love and